All right, so for this YouTube video, I just want to go over some athlete training. And I have Steph here is actually about to jump into a fight camp, or a fight camp has just started. So this is a great time to talk about some of this athlete training, fighter-specific training that I'm doing with these fighters. And one of the universal tools that I've been using as of late are these Hayabusa boxing sticks. There's a ton of different versions of these. These are just the ones that I happen to get. Just because we have a wholesale account through Hayabusa. I really like these, they got a good weight to them. And the thing that I like the most about these tools is that I can freely go from them defending to them attacking with some offense and defense. So first I'll take you through the defensive utilization of these tools, then we'll get into some offense, and then I'll show you kind of hybrid, how we kind of blend the two together and really working on Stephanie's ability to react to things that are coming at her. And you know, whether you're attacking these or you're defending these, the thing is that it's all gonna look the same and it's all happening pretty quickly. And that's what fighting's like. You know, sometimes you're not sure when to attack, when to defend. A lot of those openings are similar, you know, the reads are kind of similar. And so it's those split-second decisions that are gonna end up paying off. And so I really like these tools just for that. So, you know, I'm gonna start Steph just slipping and moving her head a little bit. And this is kind of before we get into too much motion. So now we're just in place and she's just kind of reacting. And you know, compared to when Steph first started, to her ability to do the drills now, I mean, it's like night and day. You know, it's really been big improvements in her defensive game. And now we just add a little bit of motion as we're kind of defending. And now I got her only reading what I'm throwing offensively, but she also has to pick up on the slight angle changes that are coming her way. I might walk towards her. She creates an angle. As I move away from her, forces her to kind of chase and trail a little bit, all while being able to react to the offense that is coming her way. I like to use this drill as a little bit of a warm-up before we get into pads. And I think that defense is really paramount. And the more that you can sprinkle in these defensive drills, the safer your fighters are gonna be. And that to me is kind of what's most important. You know, for them, they want the knockouts, they want the highlights, but for me, you know, I really want to make sure that I'm keeping them safe out there. They're technical and they are under control. So there's a quick look at some of the defense, right? We're not going crazy. I'm just giving her different looks and different angles defensively. And now offensively, I really like these as well because they're small targets. You know, maybe they're about 2 inches in diameter here, and that's pretty small. So, you know, this is training their hand-eye coordination, their distance, and their ability to make some reads. The one downside is that it kind of takes away the horizontal angles, the hooks, and the overhands a little bit, but I really like it for the straight shots. So we'll get into some of that. So again, this is a really small target. This is great if they have MMA gloves as well. You know, it won't hurt the knuckles. And here Stephanie is just focused on her speed and her accuracy. Double jab. It's easy for me also as a coach. I'm not taking much wear and tear on my hands or my shoulders. Cross. And she is working her accuracy, making sure that those 2 knuckles are being connected and she's got full extension. But again, it's very little wear and tear for both of our bodies. 2 hands. And we can just keep that same little flow. You know, again, might make her take some angles, move around. I also have the option to either choke up on these sticks or go a little bit longer. So this gives her a bigger target. This is gonna give her a smaller target. So I have her go smaller targets. Now she has to be even more accurate with those strikes. Much smaller window, double jab cross. Ooh, missed that one. And you can hear, you know, when you miss, you can feel when you miss, but again, doesn't have that wear and tear. Okay, so a little bit of offense, a little bit of defense, but again, what I love so much about these is the ability to kind of hybrid, do both. Go from offense to defense, have her make those reads. You always want to start slow, nice and slow, particularly if you're working with somebody new or this is your first time doing this drill. I start nice and slow, and then we kind of pick things up. But now she's, you know, throwing that jab, I can give her something right back. And the key here is that I show her the target and I pause, right? Versus when I have her just picking up the defense, there's no pause. You know, so offense we get a little bit of a pause. Defense, there's really no pause, right? Boom, boom. Get her reacting right off the bat. So she is going fluidly from her defense to her offense without really too much change in what's going on. Helps her ability to make reads as she's fighting, as she's sparring. We can have set patterns as well. So I can have her go jab, pull, cross. And that could just be the set pattern that we work. And still giving her that defense in between. So there's a ton of good utility with these things. I like them a lot. I've seen a lot of big improvements with my athletes. So here, we just want to switch up the YouTube videos a little bit, give you a little behind the scenes of some of the coaching that we do here with our individual athletes. And using these tools really helps them go from offense to defense. Hope you guys enjoyed it.